Greetings one and all, this is Lloyd Brown and welcome to my vlog. No fancy background music, no quick edits, no overlays, none of that. Because it's not warranted in it. Greetings one and all, this is Lloyd Brown and welcome social media family to my vlog. A different one than usual because there's no snappy background music, there's no quick edits, and there's no overlays because it doesn't warrant it today. Yesterday around 3 o'clock in the afternoon I was just in my element, just writing tunes, performing tunes, just giving thanks that I had the ability to do that in these times. And my brethren called me and basically said he just needed to talk. He just needed to talk to someone. And he asked me if I had been on social media. I said no. And then he dropped it on me. Blam, Delroy, Washington. Blam, Apple from Israel Vibration. And blam, Bob Andy. What the fuck? Sorry, I apologize for my language, but I couldn't even function anymore. I had to literally just turn off the machine and try to begin to process that information in these times, yeah, because it's not like everything is okay and we can, you know, pay tribute properly, even to their loved ones and close friends and colleagues and fans. I decided to make the video simply because if I started writing, I just couldn't stop. So I just thought this is just the best way to express how I feel. Now, Apple, why worry? The same song. Can't even begin. Can't even begin. Quintessentially rutical, quintessentially unique as part of Israel Vibration. To think that as a youth I was playing their tunes on vinyl, listening to their tunes on the radio, and then fast forward a few years to the point where I actually had the privilege of performing with them and Don Carlos at the Independent in San Francisco. I can't say I know them personally, but if you can over the journey of basically hearing them, influenced by them, and then performing with them. Delroy. My first knowledge of Delroy was actually when him and the Ice, and is it the ISIS band? They actually opened a reggae music documentary which was shown by a program called Aquarius back in the day. Now, for those who don't know what Aquarius was, it was like an arts program that basically highlighted arts from different cultures around the world, but mostly in the UK. And it was introduced by, at first I think it was Humphrey Burton, and then the late Peter Hall hosted the program as well. And that was the first documentary about reggae music I ever saw on TV in the UK as a black British Afro-Caribbean youth growing up. and Delroy performed Jah Wonderful. One of the very few artists that was signed to a major label. I think he was signed to Virgin Records back in the day. I'm not sure if it was Virgin. I'm sure it was Virgin. Alongside Aswad, who was signed to Island. Steel Pulse, who was signed to Island. So the Roots movement was alive and kicking, and it was on and cracking. But from then to somewhere near the present day, and Delroy spearheading a lot of campaigns in relation to reggae music. Now, I'll be the first person to tell you, when you have a conversation with Delroy, you literally have to make time out of your day to have that conversation, because, and I say this with affection, he will talk your ears off. But it's just with the passion. And I don't say it with any disrespect, but you really have to make time to have a conversation with Delroy. And he run the history of things in his era for you. A very active campaigner, very, very active campaigner for the recognition of reggae artists worldwide. Bob Andy. Lots of Love and I. Bob Andy's songbook. Just them two albums alone. One of the most prolific songwriters reggae has produced in the 20th century. David Rodigan quoted Bob Andy's songbook as one of the manuals of songwriting excellence. On freaking point with that statement. As part of the duo, Bob and Marcia, Young, Gifted and Black, go right down. That mentally just switched off the machine, switched off my head, weighed my heart. One of the pioneers and fathers of reggae music. In fact, one of the grandfathers of reggae music. That we know, that I know today. What can you say? What can you say? Especially in these times, yeah, where everyone is feeling the effects of what is going on. Whether or not it was due to the virus or not, that's just irrelevant right about now. But as a musician, as a writer, as a producer, to lose one, I'd say one, but to lose 3 of your influences in one hit right now, it's heartbreaking. Really is heartbreaking. It's 7:30 in the morning. And I just feel the need that I just need to do what I've been doing and just make the music based upon the influence that I've received from them. So I want to take the time to send my condolences to Apple's family, to Delroy's family, to Bob's family, loved ones, friends, colleagues at this time, and just thank them all collectively for their legacy of music and the works outside of music as well. That's all I can say at this point. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a blessed day and be safe. I'm out of here, I'm gone. Laters.